All right, I'm going to do this one quick. So hopefully you had a chance to look this over and get this great example, G-R-E-A-T, pun intended, labeled on here. I think I gave you some marks on there maybe on this one. I'm not sure if they were on your paper. Looks like they were on your paper. Hopefully, you realized we're trying to prove at the end of this thing TR is congruent to GA, side GA. And in the beginning of the proof, you can prove that triangle GRE is congruent to the bottom triangle. You can get the top and the bottom. You can't initially get the left and the right, which is what we're after. I want to prove these two left and right sides, TR and GA, are congruent. To prove the sides are congruent, before I do that, I want to prove these triangles are congruent. And if you look at just those two triangles, you do have vertical angles, and you have one pair of sides. But that's all you have. You only have one pair of sides and one pair of angles. You have SA with nothing else. You can get there, though, if you can prove the top and the bottom are congruent. So there's GRE. That should be congruent to the triangle on the bottom. And I'm going to do this a little quicker than maybe you should. You may want to pause me and rewind and stop me and think about this as you go. That triangle, of course, would be TAE. And that's using a given angle, a side, and a vertical angle. A given angle, a side, and a vertical angle. So that's side angle, angle, side, angle via rotation to flip it around or rotate it around onto itself. If you know these are congruent, you can borrow. If you look at these two triangles, think about what they share. And they would share the side GE. Well, you know if these triangles are congruent, that means GE and ET are congruent, and these guys share ET. So I'm going to go after GE and TE. They're parts of those congruent triangles. And if you now, so that wasn't a given in the beginning. I had to prove that those are congruent because the top and bottom triangles are congruent. Now if I have that, I have two sides and a vertical angle, two sides and a vertical angle. You now could use side angle side to prove triangle RET is congruent to triangle AEG. Hopefully that makes sense, guys, just the context of this. Prove triangles are congruent, use some parts of those triangles to prove other triangles are congruent, and then at the end of this, use cpctc again. You'll see TR and GA are parts of those triangles we just proved are congruent. I'm just going to leave this up here for a second and let you start this one, and I'm probably going to do this on another segment, even though it's only a 3-minute segment of a video on here. The givens on here, you have to mark these up. These two sides are congruent, and then MT congruent to TN. There is one logical thing that's missing on your paper that goes directly from this step. Think about why I gave you this specific thing and fill that in for your second step. This is only the major reasons. You're not going to include all the reasons in a proof in this thing. Try that one on your own. I'll be back in a minute here, but I got to go to a meeting actually. So apologies. Give it a try. I'll be back in part 3 to kind of go over example 3. Good luck.